Hi, everybody. So, I'm here at my studio with some propane tanks. Um, Let me tell you about these propane tanks. So, at my old studio, we had a cafe, so we had a bunch of propane tanks there. And when I rented them, or when I got them, they needed a deposit of like $60, and I gave them a deposit. And when I was going to return them, I expected to get my deposit back, but they said no. If it's more than 5 years, you don't get anything back because they. But the thing is that every time you return it, you get a different tank. So the tanks are always interchanging, right? So I kind of thought I should get a deposit back, but they wouldn't give it to me, right? So they wanted to take these tanks anyway. I'm like, oh, we'll just take them. I'm like, you're not giving me deposit. I'm not giving you the tanks because why would I give them the tanks? I can make art. Hello, I'm an artist, silly. Okay, so my idea when I had moved here, I was kind of thinking what am I going to do with these tanks? And I had this copper wire over there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these faces. I think I'm going to pour concrete in the top, and I'm going to stick wire tubing, wire coils from a house into the top for hair. And I can make it look like, I can turn the tubing is moldable. So and you could also paint it if you want to. And so I have like a base color maybe for the shoulder, and maybe make the neckline have the head, and then the hair go into the hair. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna do it. I was kind of just doing a base coating first because it just kind of protect it's got some rust and stuff down at the bottom, and the creases and stuff around the seams. So I was gonna do a base coating, and then I guess I'll draw it, and then I'll paint over it again just to protect it. Sometimes I might draw on it first before I even do anything. Like a lot of my work, I might just draw first, even before I base coat it sometimes, and then go over it. But a lot of times I'll base coat it. Like, and it doesn't necessarily mean white. It could be anything. One of my series, my experimental series, I bought 300 canvas, and I did a background, 300 different backgrounds, experimenting with every kind of material that I could find. Like, I just did everything. And this was when I first started painting. And I just tried to do everything. And I've been watching a YouTube channel. I watch a lot of YouTube channels about becoming a better artist, selling your art, setting up social media, like anything to make myself better as an artist, as an entrepreneur, whatever I could do. And today I've been doing stuff around the studio, and I've been listening to this artist Rafi and his wife Klee, I think it is. Maybe for the past 5 hours they've been on, and I've just been listening to them talk, and I really enjoy listening to them. Same with this other YouTube channel that I discovered, when was it? Last month. It was called Ran Sailing. It's a Swedish couple, and they sail around the world. Fascinating. They just do like an hour a week. but it's fantastic. Like they show their life, like traveling around the world, stopping in different ports, going through the Panama Canal, going different islands, like going up to Alaska, going to Hawaii. Oh, I freaking love it. Really love it. And, you know, sailing's not my thing. I don't know a thing about sailing. But that's kind of why I loved it, because I learned so much. You know, and that's the whole thing, too, always educating yourself and teaching yourself new things. I really enjoy the YouTube. So, and I just discovered Rafi and his wife talking about all these great art things and their YouTube channel and selling and everything. And I'm excited because I've been in this studio a year, and this is probably the first time I painted because I've been moving. I had my last studio I had for 7 years, and I did a ridiculous amount of work there, including it was an art school, so I mean I made thousands of pieces of work there. But then I moved here, and this whole studio, this whole room here was just filled with stuff, like over my head, filled with boxes. The refrigerator was in the middle of the room. There, like, you couldn't move here for like 6 months. You just couldn't move anything, right? So I finally got this place pretty organized. I mean, for the past 2 days, it's all I've been doing is working on this room. Because I'm getting ready to do my YouTube channel. So I'm going to do videos kind of like this. I'm going to talk about my art, what I'm doing, how I'm going to give some tutorials, but I'm going to try to separate the tutorials from my art videos. Because I want to talk about like my different series and my thoughts and how I create, and I think I'll also do some of those videos to help artists, like talking about how to sell your art, but I don't think I'm going to do that the first year. I think I'm just going to talk about my craft and my art, and maybe then at the next year I'll do a lot of videos to talk about my experience of running the YouTube channel and my growth and you know, my followers and how that increased. The main thing, I know I'm talking to my back to you, which is really weird, but I'm trying to just be productive as I talk. The main thing I heard was to be consistent. Be consistent and be yourself. So I've been waiting to get this place ready because this was my idea to do YouTube for my art page was for a long time. But the place wasn't ready. There was nowhere I could really do my channel. But it's looking good in here. I got the whole middle of the room. We have 5 tables in the middle. I got one table over there has all art supplies on it. I mean, the whole room is like filled with art supplies, but yeah. And so now I'm kind of experimenting with different things. So right now I'm kind of filming with my iPad. I know the quality of the video is not great on my iPad. It's okay, but I think my iPhone is much better, the quality, and I also have a Sony Handycam that I can put on a tripod, and I can do some different angles with and stuff like that. So I'm going to experiment. I'm going to experiment with those and see how they go. right now I'm just going to do, I think I have a bunch of videos too that I had, that I have for my art, like when I was on TV and when I was on the news and all this stuff. I think I'll post that on the channel, and I'll make some videos like the one I'm doing right now, just kind of really raw stuff, just to get it out there. Many people might not watch, which is okay. That's fine. I mean, if you're watching this right now, in the comments, tell me something that you would like me to paint. Anything. I'm if you don't know me yet, I'm like one of the most productive painters in the world. I know that sounds crazy, but I mean, I have this because I'm a graphic designer. I've been a graphic designer for 27 years, and graphic designers, you know, being a graphic designer for so long, we get these ideas and we want to create in series. So I have like series, like this Plus Man series. I have like 900 paintings of Plus Man, and I have these animal paintings that are on 18, like series of 18, and I have like 30 of those, and I have monsters. I have hundreds and hundreds of monster paintings. I just do these series and I go crazy. So just say something that you'd like to see me. I have dinosaurs over there. Something that you would like to see me paint. Also, I don't want to brag. I don't think I'm better than anyone. I'm just me. I'm just myself. But the truth is I am very productive, and the productivity comes from my passion and my extreme love for art. You know, and I don't think I'll talk about it in this video, but I'll definitely do a video talking about why art, what made me become an artist. It's a crazy story. It's definitely a crazy story. You know, I'll give you a hint. I was a bad kid, and I got sent away for a while. And when I got out, I found art, and it changed my life. And I haven't stopped doing it for 30 years. You know, it's been everything in my life. And the thing is, very few people know me, know about me as an artist. Because for the past 18 years, I've been living in Taiwan. I've been creating like crazy, but I haven't really been exposed in the way that I could if I was still in the States. Or, you know, I've done gallery shows. I've had a bunch of gallery shows. And I've done a few in the States, a few shows in the States, but mostly are like small galleries and restaurant galleries in Taiwan. And they were very small. But I know that one of these days, everything is going to change. People are going to see what I do and what I've done. All my stuff is going to be out there, whether it be in a book or websites or however I do it. And I'm going to go from nobody knowing to who I am to everyone knowing who I am. And it's okay to think big. You know, and most of it started as a designer. Like, see this shirt? I designed this logo about 20 years ago. I used to do. I've done thousands of logos, company identities, logos. That was my jam. Like my true love is graphic design and logos, and I love it. And I did it for so many years. I actually worked for CBS and Fox News doing live graphic design for the news in North Carolina, which was awesome. And I lived in Sydney, Australia, and I worked for big companies like Nestle and Motorola and Friskies. I did a bunch of stuff. Tower over there. That was cool. I really enjoyed it. I was over in Sydney during the Olympics. And then I came to Taiwan right after 9/11, like 3 weeks after. And I just been here since. So how am I gonna keep track of all my videos? I love to chat. And I don't want to talk about myself. I gotta try to figure out how to it's ideas, you got these ideas. I'm like, oh, I want to tell my life story and have everybody know who I am and write a book. And do you know, I say 150 people have heard my story and told me I need to write a book. At least. And I still haven't. And I really want to. I think that was going to be one of my goals for 2020, but I can only do so much. I think this YouTube channel should be my main focus, because if I do a good job with the YouTube channel and people see this, then it'll grow all my other platforms, my design, my game company, my book publishing. Also, what I did in Taiwan, I was a teacher for 15 years, 10 years of kindergarten. So as a kindergarten teacher, I came up with a lot of games and book ideas, and I got so many ideas for children's books, because I actually, a lot of my art are monsters and animals that are very kid related. I'm going to make a lot of videos just kind of showing my series, my ideas, how I came up with it, how I picked the medium. And I'm going to try to do that with all my work that I have in here, just to kind of get it out there. So that's the plan. I just kind of made this video now just to show you these tanks. Just to show you these tanks before I paint them. Maybe once they dry, because I need to put a coating on them. Once they dry, I'm going to draw the faces on them. Maybe I'll do a video of that and speed it up. I'm going to try a lot of different things with video. I'm not really good at editing yet, but I'll get a lot of practice. Okay. So I think that's all for now. Yeah. Stay tuned. I have a lot of stuff coming for you. All right. Bye.